What is going on, everyone? What is going on? Happy Sunday. Hope everybody's having a happy Sunday. Without any further ado, I'm going to go ahead and come up in this thing. What it do? What it do? Hope y'all having a good weekend and getting ready for another day off, which will be tomorrow, Memorial Day. And definitely want to send my heartfelt condolences to all my brothers and sisters that we lost in the armed forces, whether it was the Navy, the Army, the Marines, the Air Force, or the Coast Guard. And definitely want to show my love and respect there, being a Navy veteran myself and serving this wonderful country for 20 years and 26 days. Retired in 2009, but I just wanted to do that. And we got four real homies in the crib. What's going on? Sociable. And Sociable and I actually have a live stream coming up Tuesday afternoon. I'll talk about that a little later. But hey, welcome to Points Blank Travel. Welcome to PBT Live. And I am your host that sometimes does the most. It's your boy, Rod. And on this channel, we talk about credit. We talk about points. We talk about credit cards. We talk about miles, cashback, personal finance, and how to travel around the world or around the country for little or no money out of your pocket. If there's something you're interested in, do your boy a favor. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell. Make sure you select all so you don't miss out on future videos or live streams. Hit that like button, smash it, blow on it, kiss it. I don't care what you do to it. Just make sure it changes colors. And with all that being said, you know what time it is. Let's roll, baby. Let's get down to business. And as you can see from the thumbnail, today we're going to be comparing two cards. It is a credit card showdown. And that is the Chase Sapphire Preferred and the Capital One Venture Card. And I could tell you both of these cards are great cards. They both have annual fees, but they also offer great perks. And right now, the summer is upon us. You're going to have a lot of people traveling. You're going to have a lot of people that want to travel and don't want to pay for travel, whether they can pay for it or not. They want to be, as my girl Angie Poo 215 channel say, they want to be outside up in this joint. And I can tell you, it's nothing like being outside and being outside for free, although you're enjoying things that actually cost money. And the best way to do that is to get you a or maybe two credit cards that earn cash back and or points and miles. You don't have to have 25 or 50. Just get you a couple, man. You can just have one. If you get the right card, and I'm going to tell you right now, if you get the Chase Sapphire Preferred Card, that card right there, not saying I would pick that one over the Capital One Venture, which we're getting ready to talk about both, that card will cover everything. You'll get points for hotels, you'll get points for flights, and you could actually convert those points at a 1-to-1 ratio, meaning 1 point equal 1 cent, and redeem it for cash. So you got the best of all worlds in one credit card. You know, you hear content creators like myself, oh, I got 32 cards, I got 26 cards, I got 15 cards. You don't have to do all that, man. You really don't. You really don't. All you need is just like a car. All you need is a steering wheel, a body, and some wheels and an engine. And you're rolling, baby. You're rolling. And in case this is your first time here, I am broadcasting from the Dallas-Fort Worth area, Arlington, Texas, to be exact, home of the Cowboys and the Texas Rangers, world champion Rangers. They suck it this year, but that's a whole nother story. And if this is your first time here, let me know where you're tapping in from. You know, you don't have to say the city or the state. You can say East Coast, West Coast, Dirty South, Midwest, up north, Pacific Northwest, wherever you're from, Caribbean, Mexico City. We have all kind of people in here. All right, so what I'm going to do right now is go ahead and jump into these two cards. I am going to be sharing my screen as usual, well, not all the time, but a lot of times I do, just so y'all can get a visual. Now, before I share my screen, let me ask a simple question. Does anybody in here right now have either of these cards? Do you have the Chase Sapphire Preferred Card? Do you have the Capital One Venture Card? Or do you happen to have both? I personally have had both of these cards in my arsenal. So you may have both of them. You may not have neither. You may have never even heard of them. Well, if you've never heard of them, today we are going to talk all about them and tell you exactly what you're getting, the best bang for your buck. And I want to say what's going on in the House of X Entertainment and Sociable, Jackie Gaines, MC. Now, MC, is that kindly, like being nice, or is that kindly? Because I just want to know. And Sociable, Angie Pooh says she has Yes to Chase card. And I'm telling you, so let me go ahead and share this thing real quick here. And we're going to jump in here and see which one. Now, when we finish with this, I want y'all to tell me which one do you think is the best card. Go ahead. Let me see what this is looking like on my end, because I think I should. Yep. I got it to where I'm not going to put me at the bottom for this live stream. I'm actually stay on the side. So as you can see, to the left, you have card detail. Then you have the Chase Sapphire Preferred and the Capital One Venture Rewards card. We're not going to be saying no. I'm going to not say Chase, and I'm not going to say Capital One Rewards. I'm going to say Sapphire Preferred, and I'm going to say Venture going forward. We got to start learning some of this cool lingo, baby. Like, matter of fact, in the credit card world, once you get into it and really get into points and miles, people don't even say Sapphire Preferred. They mostly say CSP, which is the acronym for Chase Sapphire Preferred. As you can see, both of these cards, we're at the top. We're right here, ladies and gentlemen. Both of these cards have a $95 annual fee. Now, sometimes, depending on when you get the card, when you apply and get approved, they may waive the annual fee. I've yet to see either of these two cards waive the annual fee. I'm not saying they've never done it. I've just never seen it. But I could tell you, if you play your cards right, I think that was an R&B song at one point. If you play your cards right, you're going to get far more than $95 worth of value out of these two cards. When it comes to the sign-up bonus, right here, it's about to happen right here. Matter of fact, this sign-up bonus alone in your first year is worth more than $95. With both cards, you will earn a 75,000 bonus points if you spend $4,000 on purchases in the first 3 months from account opening. They're both identical. So right now it's a tie, baby. You spend $4,000. It may sound like a lot. That's a little over $1,000 a month, probably about what, $1,300 a month, $1,333 to be exact. Yeah. And then you'll have yeah, that's right. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm over here tripping. I just woke up. I ain't gonna lie. But anyway, so $4,000 in 3 months, and you got 75,000 points. And you could do a lot with 75,000 points. I'll give you an example. I just booked a flight that I'm taking a trip in 2 weeks with 19,500 American airline miles. That's 20,000. So if I catch that deal each and every time with 75,000 points, I could take 3 round trip flights and have 16,000 points left over. I mean, come on. You ain't flying nowhere. Matter of fact, you ain't even I ain't gonna say nowhere. Now, you might get get lucky and get a Southwest flight or some of the budget airlines and get a $95 round trip. I can't find them, but they say they're out there. I can't find them. But with American and Delta, you ain't even getting off the runway for $95. They'll let you come on the plane, sit down, go over the little spiel, buckle up your seatbelt, and start the engine and tell you, okay, you have now landed and you ain't went nowhere. Y'all, I'm going to have some fun. I did a live stream earlier on investing with Rod where I'm pretty serious on them talking about money, man. You know, I can't be cracking jokes in every live stream, but in this one, we going to crack a few jokes. Now, when it comes to the everyday spend rate, 1 point per dollar is the everyday spend rate, meaning every day. There's no bonus category. It ain't got nothing to do with the gas stations. It don't have anything to do with the grocery stores. It don't have anything to do with the supermarkets. It's just when you go to the mall and you go to your favorite store, Nordstrom's, Macy's, Lane Bryant, wherever you may happen to go, that's a non-bonus category location. You're going to get 1 point per dollar with the Chase Sapphire Preferred, and you're going to get 2 miles per dollar with the Capital One Venture. Now, when they say miles with the Venture, it's the same as points. They used to say miles with the Venture before they even got any transfer partners, and you could convert them to miles. I never understood it. All the videos I ever did on the Capital One Venture, I always would make the mistake and say points, because they just recently in the last 2 years got transfer partners anyway. And we're going to talk about transfer partners here in a minute. Now, your bonus categories, this is where you make your money, baby. This is where these cards are beneficial. This is where Rod is flying around the country and around the world. I ain't flew out around the world yet. I'm not going to even front. But this is what Rod is flying around the country, jet setting and land hopping for free. On the left, again, right here, where it says Chase, you'll know that we're talking about Chase. Right here, where it says Capital One, you know we're talking about Capital One. So you're going to get 5 points per dollar on all travel purchased through Chase Travel with their Ultimate Rewards portal. 5 points per dollar. So if you book a flight that costs $200, you're going to get 1,000 points. 200 times 5 is 1,000. Now with the Capital One, you're going the Venture Card, you're going to get 5 miles per dollar on hotels and rental cars booked through Capital One Travel. Pump the brakes, because right there, the key word in this comparison is right here. All. Chase is going to give you all if you use the Sapphire Preferred on all travel, rental cars, hotels, flights, cruises. If you can book it on the Chase Travel Portal, they're going to give it to you. Where Capital One has limited it to hotels and rental cars. Moving right along. Now, this is a bonus, and it's good through March 31st, 2025. You're going to get 5, and I've yet to do this because I take Uber, but you're going to get 5 points per dollar on Lyft rides through March 31st, 2025. You have a little less than a year to take advantage of this, but this has been going on probably for the last year and a half, 2 years. And with Capital One Venture, you're going to get 5 miles per dollar on Capital One entertainment purchases. So if you go on the Capital One site and go and click the entertainment tab, if the concert you want to go to is under that tab, you use your Capital One Venture Card and you're going to get 5 miles per dollar. Now, when you see these 5 miles, you have to be using the card. It's not just going to give it to you because you have the card. You have to use the card to make the purchase. I just want to be clear on that, man. And with the CSP or the Sapphire Preferred, you're going to get 3 points per dollar on dining, select streaming services, and online grocery purchases. Let me clarify this because they almost got you, boy. When they changed this here, I didn't see the word online. I had selective sight. I didn't see the word online. All I saw was grocery purchases. So dining, restaurant, fast food restaurant, fancy restaurant, takeout, Grubhub, the other place, I don't use them, Uber Eats, and what's that other place? DoorDash, all that's dining. If it's eating, you're dining. Now, it's not eating a Snicker from 7-Eleven. That's not going to count as dining. Or popcorn from the fair. That's not going to count as dining. And online grocery purchases, excluding Target, Walmart, and wholesale clubs. Target and Walmart, unbelievably, even though they sell just as many groceries as your regular grocery store, are considered super centers. That's how they're categorized or coded when it comes to the credit card world. Not the points and miles world, but the credit card world. So when they set up with the merchants like the Chase and the Capital One, they're going to code their stuff as super center. And wholesale clubs, because you're getting such a discount, they're not going to do it there. Now, over here on the Capital One Venture, you're going to get 2 miles per dollar. It doesn't matter. You don't have to be here, there, the grocery store, the online grocery store, the dining, the gas station, the Walmart. You're getting 2 miles per dollar regardless. 2 miles per dollar on all other travel. Now, okay, Rod, you confusing me. You just said up here $5, 5 points per dollar on all travel, but keep in mind, that's got to be through the Chase Ultimate Rewards portal. 2 points per dollar on all other travel if you go directly to AmericanAirlines.com, AA.com. If you go to Delta Airlines, if you go to Southwest, Hilton, Hyatt, and make a purchase with the Sapphire Preferred Card, you're going to get 2 points going directly through their site. You have to go through the Chase Travel Portal to get the 5 points. And then you'll get 1 point per dollar on all other purchases. I don't really like this TPG valuation because that's subject to how that company thinks. Foreign transaction fee. Neither card has foreign transaction fees. Typically, when you have a travel credit card, they won't have, not saying all the time, but typically, You won't have foreign transaction fees, which are somewhere between 2.7% and 3% on purchases when you're overseas, whether you're in the Caribbean, whether you're in Mexico, if it's outside the United States, that's considered foreign transaction. And I should quit saying overseas, I should say any foreign travel. Now, when it comes to travel protections, to the left, you have primary auto rental insurance. So if you happen to go rent a car, you have a license, but you don't own a car. You have a driver's license, but you live in a city where you catch transit systems. You catch the subway, you catch the buses, you catch trains or Ubers. You may have a license, but not have insurance because you don't own a vehicle. But then you go to Miami and you want to rent a vehicle. You don't have to go and get none of that expensive insurance at some mom and pop shop or get some expensive insurance through the car rental agency. All you have to do is book your car rental with the Sapphire Preferred, and it's going to provide you primary auto rental coverage. Don't let them sell you the stuff they have. If you have to book it with the Sapphire Preferred Card. You also go to get trip cancellation and interruption insurance. So a lot of times you'll see, let's say American, you have Maine, basic economy, and then Maine. Basic economy, you cancel, you lose your money. Main cabin, you cancel, you have up to 24 hours of cancel. If you can have up to an hour to cancel, if you're using your Sapphire Preferred to book the travel, and they're going to let you reimburse the money to your card. And if the airline doesn't do it, Chase is going to reimburse you the money. And if you are interrupted for a certain period of time, I want to say it's like 12 hours. So if you, now your flight can't be like an hour late and you over here talking about you want your money or you want a discount. That's not going to work. But if your flight is delayed for more than 12 hours, there's a high possibility Chase is going to reimburse you. Baggage delay insurance, trip delay reimbursement, travel and emergency assistance services, and lost luggage insurance. All that. So this credit card is almost like having a policy with Allstate or Geico or somebody. And again, I don't know what y'all pay for insurance, but I guarantee you there's a possibility it's higher than $95, which is the annual fee of this card. Now, when you come over to the Capital One Venture Card, you're going to have Master Road Assist, fees apply, so it's not free, trip cancellation interruption coverage, Master Rental Insurance. Venture, Capital One is just calling it Master. So you get road assistance, rental insurance, and with that asterisk, I can already tell you. Notice you don't see an asterisk on primary auto. Master rental insurance, when you see the asterisk, I don't even have to read what it says. But typically, right here, it's saying it's got for available accounts approved for the World Elite MasterCard. So it's got to be a World Elite MasterCard. And your venture card obviously is going to be a MasterCard if they wouldn't have put this. But it's probably going to be secondary auto insurance, meaning whatever your primary insurance doesn't cover, then your card, your venture card will cover the secondary part of it. Now, with the Sapphire Preferred, you're going to get a $50 annual hotel credit, which is cool. Even if you travel a lot, it's cool to get $50 off. You book a hotel room that's $250 after all the fees and the stuff to add on to it. Then it's going to be $200. But then after that, you've used your $50. You only get $50 per year. You'll get 10% annual points bonus. So if you earn 10,000 points in a year at your car member anniversary, not the end of the year. If you get approved for the car May 26th of 2024, May 26th of 2025, they're going to deposit 10%. So you earn 10,000 points. They're going to give you the following year 1,000 bonus points because they're kicking back 10% of what you've earned. And you'll get extended warranty protection, which is typically up to 120 days after the purchase. A lot of times Best Buy Display may give you 2 weeks, or let me turn my thing down. Let me turn my ringer off. But bear with me here. Man, my phone been going off a lot today. So, and I just turned it off, so I probably won't even hear it no more. Now with the Capital One Venture, you're going to get global. I'm not going back. Extended warranty. You're going to get up to 120 days extended warranty. Your larger stores, your Best Buy may give you, I think it's 14 days after you purchase. If something happens, you can return it. And purchase protection. Let's say you purchase something that doesn't work, something's wrong with it. If it's stolen, you got to be careful with the stolen part. And you try to go back. Now, if you go back to a store and say your whatever was stolen, they're not gonna reimburse you. But if it's something wrong with it, depending on how long you've had it, then they'll reimburse you if something's wrong. I mean, or they'll exchange it or reimburse you, whatever the case may be. And please keep in mind with this purchase protection, there are limits with that. So it's not like you can go buy a $50,000 watch and something happened and then the watch, the jeweler or whatever don't want to give you your money or exchange it. This Chase card is not going to cover 50,000. It's usually like maybe up to 10,000 per year or something like that. So, and you'll get extended warranty protection on the Capital One Ventures. So, what do I think? Let me come back over here. Those are your two cards, man. I want to hear from people that I don't even know how many people are in here right now because when I share my screen, I go to a separate screen and I can't see the chat or any of the software that's the live stream is operating under. Listen to everything I just said. $95 annual fee for both, 75,000 bonus miles for both after spending $4,000. 1 point on regular spending or 2 miles on regular spending, 5 points. I'm not going to go over everything I just said. Which one would you choose? Would you choose? What's up, Edna? What's up, Sledge? Sledge, my main man, another credit card content creator, points and miles. We got the queen of cruising, Edna's World and Housekeeping of the Griffins. I can only see House of X. I already showed them some love. MC, Cooking with Love and More. What's up, man? What's up, bro? Moderator. Y'all, you gotta know Cooking with Love and More to even understand. I'm sorry, but 10 real homies in the crib. So if you've been in here for most of that, which one would you take? Sledge. I don't know if you have both or had both or have one and don't have the other, but CSP, Chase Sapphire Preferred, or Capital One Venture. If Sledge, if you're still in here, which one would you take? If you had to choose one, now us credit card content creators typically want them all. We want them all. We want them all. We might have. I had 3 American Airlines cards at one point. I had the executive card, the city business for points blank travel, and Barclays business for points blank travel. We typically want them all. So if you've heard all that, which one would you take? While y'all doing that, I want to look up one thing real quick because I'm going to show y'all something here. And I'm going to tell you which one I would take. I can only get one, too. I'm just like y'all. Bear with me here. I want to see if I'm able to pull up something here. Hopefully I can, so I can show you. I want to show y'all one thing that turned me off. I'm going to show y'all one thing that turned me off here. Let me share my screen. I'm going to tell you right now, y'all, I think y'all kind of nervous or sleep. With these two choices, hands down, bar none, by far, without a shadow of a doubt, I'm just like doing the cliffhangers or whatever. I would take the one that start with a C. No, I would take the Chase Sapphire Preferred all day, every day, and twice on Sunday. And MC Kinley says she would take Chase. Lisa J. Stocks just came in the building. MC says she would take Chase. Rod is telling you right now, and I'm going to tell you why. I'm not just going to say, I would take the Sapphire Preferred over the Venture, Capital One Venture. First of all, I have more than one reason. I have a couple of different reasons, but I'm going to go ahead and break it down and tell you I would take the Sapphire Preferred. Why? Number one, let me pull up one other thing here, and I'm gonna be doing some screen sharing here in the next few seconds here. And you're gonna and hopefully it may or it may not work for you. What I'm about to say may not work for you. All right, let's go ahead and do a little screen sharing here. So we got 6, man. We went from 10 to 6, and man, boy, people just be coming and going. It is a holiday weekend, so I definitely understand that. All right, first we're gonna look at the one that I like. We're gonna look at, and I'm sharing my screen. Let me make sure y'all can see what I see. Do you see what I see? Yes, you do. Right here, what you're looking at, this list is the transfer. You can transfer Ultimate Reward points to 11 airline programs. Ultimate Rewards is Chase's transfer partners. And then we're going to look at Capital One transfer partners. This is one of the biggest reasons that I'm going to choose Chase Sapphire Preferred over the Capital One Venture. Now, I'm not going to say never, ever, 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 like I'm smoky on Friday, but I'm going to say as of right now, I have never, ever, ever, ever flew none of these international airlines, Aer Lingus, Air Canada, Air France, British Airways, Emirates. I ain't flew none of them. JetBlue is a domestic carrier in the United States. I haven't flown that either because they have them in Dallas, but they'll never be where your boy is going. And Singapore. Now, Southwest. I don't know too many people that haven't flown Southwest. United. Virgin is pretty much overseas in the UK somewhere, but they are partners with Delta. So right here, and British Airways is also a partner with American. And some of these other ones may be partner, but I ain't got time to go to British Airways. I tried it. It was too much work. And then book an American Airlines flight. So I can transfer my Chase Sapphire Preferred points. Remember that $75,000 that I talked about at the beginning of this live that I earned for spending $4,000 in 3 months from account opening? Remember, somebody remind me to go back and talk about account opening once I finish screen sharing, because I kind of want to clear up something. I could transfer them to Southwest. I could transfer to United. And if I'm feeling like I ain't got nothing better to do, I could transfer them to Virgin Atlantic and book a Delta flight, or British Airways and book an American flight. So right there, I got 2 domestic flights, United or JetBlue. If I live in a JetBlue area, I can do it to JetBlue. I haven't paid for a flight. I take it back. Recently, I paid for one that was $120 one way, only because it was better than me using my miles. So I did that. But other than that, I haven't paid for a flight, y'all, since 2016. And I've flown first class. I've flown economy. I've flown at the back of the plane where the little flight attendant station is. Matter of fact, I got some extra cookies sitting back there. I've flown all over the plane. I've got the little hot towels in first class, and I've got no towels in economy, baby. I've flown for free since 2007, starting 2017. That's 7 years, man. I'm not flying every week. I'm not even flying every month. I'm probably, 2023, I flew quite a bit. I flew in May, June, July, and August. So 4 months in a row. But you come down to the hotels. I can transfer my points to IHG, which is Intercontinental Hotel Group. So I got Intercontinental and any hotels that fall under them. I could transfer them to Marriott, and I could transfer them to World of Hyatt. I'm going to tell you right now. I just booked a Hyatt property where I'm going in 2 weeks. Downtown, the Hyatt Regency, if you ever look it up, it's not no itty-bitty hotel. I spent $18,000 per night, Chase Ultimate Reward points for 2 nights. That's 36,000 points. And if you had a World of Hyatt card, they give you a free night every year on your card member anniversary, meaning the date you applied and got approved for it. 3 nights, downtown, Hyatt Regency, free 99, baby, free. I said 3, free 99. And I didn't use Hyatt points. I transferred my Chase points to Hyatt, then booked the Hyatt with the Hyatt points transfer from Chase. And then you win. You win. So now let's look at America. I mean, let's go over here. Hey, what's up, Meet? And let's go over here and look at Capital One's transfer partners. And I'm telling you right now, will you probably get the Capital One Venture or the Chase Sapphire Preferred Card first? No, you may have to get the Chase Freedom Unlimited or the Freedom Flex first. And you may have to get the Capital One Platinum or Quicksilver first. Who cares? I got both of those beginner card, then I moved up. Who cares which one you get first? Long as you get what you want towards the end. Let me unshare this here, then I'm gonna share Capital One screen. Hey, Why Love's Motivated House. She just became a channel member. I'm gonna show you some love here in a minute. Let me just do this here real quick because it'll be too much for me to come out of where I am now. Make sure we're here. Yep. So now, here are the Capital One transfer partners. Notice a lot of them are the same as Chase. But what's my favorite word? Options, baby. Now, they're showing me a bunch of options. Your boy got a bunch of options. But, you know when there's a but in there, it ain't no good stuff. You know, I would loan you the money, but, you know, after that but, some bad stuff gonna happen. They ain't gonna say I would loan you the money, but I'm not gonna even ask for it back. That ain't gonna happen. That ain't the scenario. I would loan you the money, but I don't have it. That's usually what you hear. So they look like I have a bunch of options, but I really don't. Air Mexico, Air Canada, Air France, whatever, Accor, Live Limitless. That's a hotel thing. Now, I can't go there in Arlington. Avianca, British, Cathay Pacific, that's Asian. Choice privileges, if you like choice hotels. So you got a hotel thrown in there, but it ain't no Hyatt, no Marriott, no Hilton. But Choice has some great hotels. Radisson is under the Choice umbrella, great hotels. Emirates, Etihad, EVA, Finnair. I don't plan on going to Finland. Qantas of Australia, Singapore, Turkish, Virgin Red, which is Virgin Atlantic, same thing, and Wyndham Rewards. Wyndham has some decent hotels as well. I don't like these options. If I choose to go stay at a Wyndham or I choose to go stay at a Choice Hotel, I'm sure I got another way with probably a cashback card to book these hotels. At least give me one of the big three, which is Hilton, Hyatt, or Marriott. At least give me one. At least give me a domestic airline like a Delta, American, a Southwest, or something. Hell, I'd be happy if they put Spirit on here. Go try to book a Finnair flight in America. It ain't gonna happen, baby. You can book one, but you ain't gonna be going from Dallas to LA unless you stopping to go to Finland. Needless to say, this card will do nothing for Raleigh for transfer partners. Now, I will say, and let me go ahead and come in here. I will say that I use that very card, the Capital One Venture card, to book the 2023 Meeting Eye Cruise. I had a suite. I had a balcony suite on the Carnival Conquest, and I used my Capital One miles to take care of it. I gave Anwar the credit card number, booked the cruise, and then I took my miles and erased the transaction. It was a lovely thing. But since then, your boy has gotten rid of the Capital One Venture. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you what your boy did. And I still have my Chase Sapphire Preferred. Because they had some magic going on with the Sapphire Preferred, and your boy was taking advantage of the magic. I don't like magic shows. I ain't never seen no David Copperfield. I liked it when I was a kid, but I don't care about pulling no buddies out no hat and cutting people in. I don't care about all that. But I do care about maximizing opportunities when it comes to travel. They had some magic going on. So what was going on was, you know how they always say what happened. Well, what Chase had going on was, now, I ain't mentioned this here, boy. Ooh, I get excited, man. I might have to go turn my air on because this is gonna make me start sweating. So with Chase, if you book a flight through the Chase travel portal and use your Chase Sapphire Preferred card, they give you 25% off the flight. 25%. So I booked an American Airlines flight. Y'all need to hear me out here. I'm gonna go slow because it's a lot to it. If I talk too fast, I wouldn't even get it. So I booked an American Airlines flight If we're gonna say for practical purposes, I got to do something even here. It was $400. So I used points. It cost $400, but it really cost 40,000 points because 1 point equal 1 penny. It cost me 40,000 points. You move the little decimal, go over 2 spaces, whatever. Yeah, 40, 3 space, no, 2, 40, $400. So it's 40,000 points. But in actuality, since I got 25% off, it was only $300 and 30,000 points. All right, so I'm happy now. Boy, I'm happy as all. I can't say that. That might not come out right. I'm about to say I was happy with as a squirrel with a tree full of you know what. That might not sound right, so I ain't gonna say that. But I was happy. But it got better. I called America to say, hey man, I want to make sure that my advantage number, my American Airlines number, is attached to this flight because I don't want to get to the airport and be looking crazy. And this is what I was telling the lady on the phone. I don't want to be up there looking crazy now just because I ain't never booked with Chase. I don't even know how this works. Roger, fine. We got you covered. You know, they trying to win the Airline of the Year award. I don't know what they were trying to win, but I wouldn't care. I was trying to help them. We got you covered, Rob. We're going to take care of you. Just that quick, I booked your flight. I think the first time I used it, I was going to Phoenix. You're going to Phoenix round trip. And it's going to be 30,000. We don't even need to get in all that. And guess what, Rod? You get 2 times the miles for the price of this ticket. So to them, it looked like I had purchased it, but I used points and Chase. Oh my God, boy, I'll tell you, it was beautiful. So then we get through all that. We get through that. Then I found out I got some loyalty points for the elite status. So I got points for that too. I'm like, man, this is crazy. I can't believe all this is happening. Capital One ain't doing nothing like this. But then it all came to a screeching halt, May 1st, 2024. I got to call them actually and see if Chase is still what they call a preferred, because they're considered OTA, online travel agency. American Express Travel, Capital One Travel, Chase Travel, those are considered online travel agencies. So you have to make sure. I'm telling you, man, I'm telling you. So you ask me, I'm going to take the Sapphire Preferred over the Capital One Venture. If you don't travel a lot and ain't got time to keep up with no dining and all this other stuff, the Capital One Venture 2 times the miles on all purchases will work better because you might get 1 point on some purchases with the Sapphire Preferred. You might get 3 on some, so it may work better. All right, let me look at these comments, man. Let me look at these comments and see what we're going on. First of all, let me do this here real quick. And I want to thank Why Loves and Motivate. I got to find something, man. I ain't using it so long. I don't even know if it's still in here. And I might, if I end up using the wrong one, man, don't y'all, well, y'all ain't gonna know if I use the wrong one. Only I'll know. I don't see it. So, but I had a little sound bite for new channel members, but I don't see it no more. So, so I want to thank Why Loves and Motivate. I don't see it because I transferred some stuff over. But I want to thank Why Loves and Motivate for becoming a channel member. And speaking of channel members, I actually changed, and I'm probably going to do a video this week. I changed the memberships. I made an announcement on my community tab where for the silver membership is $1.99. Gold is $4.99. Platinum is $9.99. I have access, but I don't look to see who platinum, who gold, who silver. I don't care. If you're supporting the channel, I don't care which color you are. Now, I started May 24th, whatever day that was. I am posting links. Well, I'm not doing videos only to channel members. I'm posting links to articles that's telling you, hey, such and such got a sale, get 50% off buying points or 50% off a flight to round trip to this certain city. I'm posting stuff like that over there on my community tab. But if you're not a member, when you go to my community tab, you won't even see it. And if you're a member, if I post 2 things, if I post a regular post or a video, and then I post the members only special, people that aren't members are only going to see the one post. members will see the 2 posts. So, and it's open to everybody now. So why would I get $4.99 and not $1.99? $1.99, you won't have access to members only lives, and you won't have access to member only videos. That's why it's a difference between $1.99, $4.99. $9.99, you'll get to my phone number, and you can talk to me once a month. Not just to say, hey Rob, what you cooking on Memorial Day? No. But if you have credit card points and miles questions. So that's why that one's a little more. You have more access. Now you can, anybody can hit me on IG, and also members have priority to me, responding to them on social media, email, and other communications means. So, all right, got all that out the way. Now let me jump in these comments, man. Let me jump in here. What up, Arnold? What up? And we got me and I speaking to everybody. Griffiths, Lisa, Jackie. I was gonna say that the Sapphire, but you beat me to it. Yeah, that Sapphire Preferred is a beast, man. I do, y'all. I don't think it's in here right now. Yeah, I know it's not, because I did what's my wallet video. And here's my setup. I'm running, y'all excuse my wallet, but I mean, it ain't that bad. It's Gucci. But there's my setup right there. I got Hiltons and American Expresses and whatever else in here. American Airlines. But the Sapphire Preferred is not in my wallet right now, because I'm beefing up my American Express points for travel that I have. Once I come back from this travel, every Chase credit card, I'm going to be running a trifecta. I'm going to be running the Freedom Unlimited, the Freedom Flex, and the Sapphire Preferred all in 1 month to boost up the points I just spent with the trip I'm taking on the Hyatt. And speaking to me, Tim, what's going on, man? I ain't seen you in a minute, man. What's happening? Said, yo, happy Sunday, peace. What's going on, man? Tim he was rocking me when I first started this channel, like eons ago. So it's always good. Speaking of eons ago and starting this channel, y'all, we close, man. We are close to the next milestone. Yeah, I'm telling you, I did the thumbnail, and I was going to do a live yesterday, and I did the thumbnail and everything. And we was going to talk about the milestone, and we was going to get to the milestone. Matter of fact, I wasn't going to leave it live till we got to the milestone. Then I went outside and came back in the house and said, boy, you could be online. You might be on there a while. You might not want to do that just yet. Make sure you're well rested. And I was, because I did 2 live streams today. So, yeah, those options seem whack, says Why Loves to Motivate. Whack. She said whack 3 times. Yeah, I didn't like them. What up, JR Hill? JR Hill been rocking with me for a while, man. He been rocking with me since I first started the channel as well. Hey, JR, I spoke with Dwayne from How to Build Credit TV this week, man. We were on the phone at least an hour and a half, almost 2 hours, man. He's my YouTube mentor when I first started this channel. Matter of fact, the reason that I go live on YouTube today is because of Dwayne from How to Build Credit. He changed the channel name to Dwayne TV. He's somewhere between 28 and 30,000 subscribers. So real cool, brother. I felt so bad because when I was in the hospital, man, I shut out the world, man. The only person that really had communications with me were Meet and I, Your Favorite Couple, and Why Loves to Motivate. Everybody else, I just really wasn't communicating with anyone. Didn't want anybody to worry. You know how it is. Make sure you hit that like button, man, and subscribe to the channel. If you're in the bushes right now, that's cool, man. That's cool. I only want to talk sometimes. Even though I can talk, I talk a lot. But sometimes I don't be wanting to talk. If you're in the bushes chilling, just soaking in this information, soaking up this information, soaking it in, up, whatever, I understand. But if you ain't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. I don't have no bells and whistles or nothing here that's going to tell me you subscribe. None of that. You just be subscribed. The Griffins, man, channel members in the house also helped me hold down the fort. You can't beat that. Yeah, Jack, you can't beat it with a stick. I'm telling you, man. And y'all, man, when I'm telling you now, I talked about a thing that excites me that ain't really exciting on my earlier live stream. And a thing that excites me that's not really exciting to it could be exciting to everybody. But how many people think sleeping is exciting? I mean, if you tired, get some rest, you're happy to be getting some rest. But sleeping, you don't even know you sleep. It's not exciting. But if you make money while you sleep, yeah, it's exciting. And boy, I'm gonna tell you, I made a lot of money this weekend. A lot. Now, a lot to me could be about $23, but I made a lot of money this weekend. And that was with crypto stocks. My crypto hit a lick, boy. Woo-wee. That's a whole nother channel, man. Everybody speaking to everybody. Griffin speaking to Why I Love to Motivate. She's speaking back. Why I Love to Motivate. Congratulations, man. I'm not like me. I don't do the toast, but I will say congratulations and toast you. She said, I'm well, school is out and summer break is upon me. She's a school teacher and don't have to deal with it. I told her one day I wouldn't last long. I've been got fired. Marjorie, what's going on? Marjorie said, Points Bay Travel. Hi, good evening. I love those excellent deals. You keep re-hooking me back to you. Hey, that's the plan, man. That's the plan. 1 minute I'll talk about not having no cards and how people that don't have cards can get some good stuff. And then right when I think you gone, Marjorie, I do some credit card videos and some credit card live. Gotta keep. Well, who saw that song? Was it Chingy? Every time, I think it was him and Tyrese. Keep bringing me back. Yeah, that's the whole point. What up, Devin? Devin's a channel. Remember, Devin has been rocking me since I first started as well. Been rocking with you, boy. How you doing? I'm doing fine, man. I'm about to take a trip, Devin. I'm about to go to parts unknown, baby. I'm gonna tell people as it get closer because I'm gonna be doing not a lot. I may do a quick live there. I may do some shorts. I may do a vlog with the assistance of someone. But I'm not going. I don't plan on shooting any video. I plan on recording all the videos before I go edit them and then just upload from where I am. And I probably won't go live either because I'm only there. Yeah, nope. I probably won't go live either because it's not a live day. I mean, it was not when I would normally do it live. Okay, you've been preparing. You've been busy preparing to leave. And what you doing, Devin? How you busy? What you doing to prepare to leave, man? He said, I've been busy preparing. And I know because I hate packing. So that could be busy. Oh, did I? I already told people. Oh, yeah, I'm going. Okay, I'm sorry if I did. If I told y'all. If you don't remember that, be quiet. Uh-huh. Marvin said, keeping up with the girl. Okay, you speaking of them. Me and I already told people. So y'all, for this trip that I'm getting ready to take, let's talk about not necessarily the trip, but let's just talk about the cost of the trip. I want to say the flight round trip was probably close to about $400, and I got that for 19,500 American Airlines miles. The hotel, I'm pretty sure. Matter of fact, I looked at it one night. And they had king size rooms, everything I wanted. And I looked the next day and they were gone. And they only had a queen and a double. I'm hoping when I get there, and I think it may be a convention going on because it's right across from the convention center. But that hotel was $305 a night. So $305 a night, that's $915 plus $400. So this would have been $1,300 for this trip. And your boy paid absolutely zero. And that's the objective. And that's when you hear me say the power of points and miles. Would I be flying first class without points and miles? Nope. I'm not spending no $1,800 to fly and go to the same place everybody else going to. You still spend more miles than economy. But when you're looking at it in miles, you're not really tripping. Would I stay at a lot of the hotels that I stayed if I didn't have hotel points or transferable points from like Chase, Capital One, or American Express? Nope. I used to dream, and this is real talk, and I'm gonna keep this live stream short tonight. I mean that. But I used to dream about staying at the Hyatt. I used to dream about. No, I ain't coming to see you, Marvin. I'm going with my lady. So unless you happen to be in the same city I'm going to, I still won't be coming to see you. I just will happen to run into you. But Marjorie be throwing me off, man. Marjorie be coming up with some off the chain comments. Anyway, what was I saying, man? I ain't read more comments. Oh yeah, I used to dream about staying at a Hyatt, seriously, or a Marriott or a Hilton. There's a Hyatt in San Diego that I want to stay at. I've made it known on this channel. I'm not pulling it up. I'm not sharing it. But in order to go out to sea when I was in the Navy and I was stationed in San Diego for a lot of my career, we had to ride past this hotel, and it's on the harbor. We had to ride past this hotel to go out through San Diego Harbor to go out to the Pacific Ocean. We had to pass it going and pass it coming back in, going home. And I used to say, I wish I could stay there. Maybe one day. I mean, I really used to say this. I remember we had a Christmas party at a Hilton or a Radisson. It was big. When I first joined the Navy, I was an E2. I couldn't even afford to probably walk into that hotel at the time. We had a Christmas party, and I went in there, and I said, man, I wish I could stay here. And that's exactly how I said it. We were talking, I was, 19 or 20 at the time, maybe 20. And I never thought, I'm gonna be honest with you. And even when I started making decent money, I never equated making decent money to spending it on Hyatt's, Hilton's, Marriott's, and first class flights. I just never equated it to that. And now, unless it's snowing or blizzard or raining or pouring down or a thunderstorm outside, very few people go to a hotel and just stay in the room. Now, you may choose one day out of 3 or 4 and just chill most of the day and then go out that night. So why am I going to spend all this money to stay at a big fancy hotel? Why am I going to fly first class? And now I understand why. Because you get the bigger seat. It's only 2 people instead of 3. You get more leg room. You get a meal. Your cocktails are free. It makes a little more sense, but I don't know if it makes $1,800 worth of sense when I could just get a regular economy for $400. Still don't think it. I don't think I ate $1,400 worth of food or drink $1,400 worth of drinks. And that little seat, I just know how to wiggle my butt around and reshift and remaneuver, repivot, whatever they call it. So I'm saying all this to say points and miles really changed my life. It afforded me the opportunity to do some things I used to literally dream about. I used to dream about these things. I used to wish I could do these things. And I'm no different than no one else. I think the only difference that's between me and some people is I don't mind reading and researching and taking a lot of time to understand something that I really want. Some people don't have, like, if I'm not interested, I don't have the patience to do it either. If I'm not interested in how to fix a yacht, I'm not going to read about it. But if I'm interested in how to take first class flights and stay in hotels for free, I'll do the legwork. Where most people say, yeah, I ain't got time for all that ride. I just go pay for it, man. And if I can't pay for the Hyatt or the Hilton or Marriott, I'll stay at a hotel that I can't pay for. You hear it all the time. You hear it all the time. I remember when I stayed at the Hampton Inn. Nothing wrong with the Hampton Inn. It's part of Hilton. But it didn't say Hilton. It was only like 3 or 4 stories. It's not far from my house. No, actually, the first one I stayed, I never stayed at that. It's one close to my house. But I stayed at one in Little Rock, Arkansas. And I thought I was in the lap of luxury, y'all. I really did. I felt like I was in the lap of luxury. And compared to where I had been staying, I was. And this was probably 2014. Yeah, 10 years ago. But when I think about it, it don't seem like it was 10 years ago. So let me jump back in these comments. Marjorie losing her mind. Why I love to motivate laughing. Devin says, I've been getting things prepared to pack. You getting things, okay. So you, okay. Setting my wallet with some of my credit cards and figure out things to bring since this is my first time flying myself and flying first class. Well, first and foremost, Devin, congratulations on 2 things. Number 1, congratulations on flying by yourself. And number 2, congratulations on flying first class. So you probably can relate to what I was just talking about. Maybe you can't. I don't know. And hopefully, I don't know. You said you're leaving Tuesday, I think it was. Today's Sunday. Yeah, you better hurry up, Devin. You better not be preparing to pack. You might want to start packing. Don't be like Rob, because I prepared to pack to the night before I'm leaving. And my preparing is thinking about it. I ain't touched nothing. I ain't did nothing. I don't know what I'm taking. The last trip I took, I started preparing about 2 weeks prior to, and when I actually started packing was about 2 days prior to it, and I was stressed. So I've been oh boy, I can't wait to read it. I've been watching YouTube video to learn first class, and what I've learned, I'm glad I did. Okay, well, yeah, I mean, you've been watching YouTube to learn first class, and what I've learned, I'm glad I did watch the videos. Is I'm assuming how that's reading. Yeah, it ain't a lot to learn about it. It's just you're gonna get a whole lot of stuff that you wouldn't expect, and they're not gonna ask for anything in return because it's already included in the points that you use with your. Now, Devin, it's gonna trip you out. I'm gonna remember what you told me a few different live streams ago, and keep in mind I have 3 channels, so I've done about 5 or 6 live streams since you said this. You booked this first class flight using your United points with your United Explorer card. First class flight and your first flight by yourself. So the things that they're going to be giving you have already been included in the amount of points that they charge you for the flight. But I'm telling you, the only thing I'll say that's negative about first class is it's hard to go backwards. Once you fly first class, you want every flight to be first class. Like I had some withdrawals when I reverted back to economy, man. It was just sucking up too many of my points. But I think it's something that everyone should experience at least once. And we're at the end of the comments, man. This is the last call. Last call for comments. Give y'all a quick recap while we see if any more comments come in. Yeah. Oh, you didn't use your miles? Okay. What'd you use? Oh, I don't care. You paid for it. Hey. I never mind. You're right, Devin. You didn't use any miles. You used your United Explorer card to book the flight. That's right. Okay. All right, well, we go to reviews what we've gone over here. Chase Sapphire Preferred Card, which is the middle tier Chase Travel Card. Capital One Venture Card, middle tier Capital One Travel Card. You do have the Sapphire Reserve, which is the highest tier for Chase, and you have the Venture X, which is the higher tier for Capital One. Excuse me, you will get more perks. However, you're going to have the same transfer partners regardless of which card you have. But you will earn a significant amount more points with the Capital One Venture X than you do the Venture. Chase Sapphire Reserve, not earning as many points, but you'll get more perks like $200 travel credit and all kind of stuff. Both of these cards, and right now, nothing in front of me. I'm just coming from the dome. So if I leave something out, please forgive me. Both of these cards will give you 75,000 bonus miles after spending $4,000 in the first 3 months from account opening. Please keep in mind, account opening is not the day you receive the card in the mail and activate it. Account opening is the day or night you apply for the card and get approved. That's when your account is officially open. If you have 3 months to meet the minimum requirements for the welcome bonus or sign-up bonus, however you want to word that. If it takes 7 days to get your card, you now have 2 months and 3 weeks, not 3 months. Please keep that in mind. Neither one of these cards have foreign transaction fees. You will get perks. The Sapphire Preferred will give you a $50 annual hotel credit. The Venture Card will not give you a hotel credit. You will get other perks like primary auto insurance. On the Sapphire Preferred, you'll get secondary insurance on the Capital One Venture. You'll also get trip delay and cancellation, baggage delays, and I'm trying to make sure I'm not leaving anything else out. With the Sapphire Preferred, with extended warranty and purchase protection with the Sapphire Preferred, you'll get extended warranty but not purchase protection with the Venture. So when you put all this in perspective, gotcha. Okay, Devin, and I'll pull it up. My ticket was about $750. I used my United Explorer card to get benefits of the card. Okay, so to earn miles and from being like free bag, free check bag, and all that. Gotcha. Okay, cool. Gotcha. So at the end of the day, your earnings on the card, the earnings, you're getting 5 times the miles on both, but it's just depending on where you use it with their travel portals. And when it comes to simplicity, the Capital One Venture Card is a far easier card to remember some of the stuff with. But overall, best bang for your buck is uh, Chase Sapphire Preferred. Yeah, MC. Chase usually let you use the card right after approval. And you definitely want to ask them that on the phone. Do they have what they call a virtual card? And a lot of times they'll send you an email or send you something, or it'll be on your app where you can go in there and put the card number, expiration date, and the CVV code in your mobile wallet and start using the card right away. And they may have a service where you can expedite shipping of the card. So keep both of those in mind. Virtual cards, expedite shipping. I know American Express with their travel cards, they're automatically you can. I think you can. I've never done it because they expedite the card. I've talked to American Express at 9:30, 10, 11 o'clock at night, and the next day I have my American Express card delivered via FedEx or UPS. So. All right, here. J.R. Hill says, good live. Straight Rod, enjoy your vacation and fun if it's fun, or if it for business, or it's for fun and business. Enjoy. Okay, I got you. Enjoy your vacation if it's for fun, and enjoy if for business. Enjoy your business trip. It's going to be for both. A lot of the trips I take, even though they're for fun, I still incorporate business because if I shoot a video, if I go live, if I do a short, that's business because this is my business. So I don't have any business meetings or anything that I know of. We already brought that up. Devin said, I like to watch YouTube videos to learn some new things to get an idea and not get confused. That's a good way to do it, man. I call it Google University and YouTube State College. And then we have my main man been rocking with me for a while. We got YouTube Experiment in the house. And YouTube Experiment, how are you, Devin, speaking back to you. All right, y'all, we've been going an hour and 2 minutes, and this is just like the bar, the club, or wherever you go, where they say last call. This is the last call for comments. I am going to be getting off here. Make sure, man, y'all do me a favor. If you missed any of the live streams or any of the videos that I've put out recently, I did quite a few. You can kind of look through the topics. I did quite a few videos where I am talking about how to earn stuff without having a credit card. All right, Lisa, peace. Oh, hey, man, congratulations, man. You completed your first week at I forgot your title because they had like 17 letters, but it was at the United States Postal Service, if I'm not mistaken. I'm getting worried about that because I typically have a memory of an elephant, but then as you get older, obviously that deteriorates a little bit. But I'm pretty sure it was at USPS. And Lisa said, peace. I didn't even know you were still in here, Lisa. But yeah, go back and look at some of those videos. I'm going hard in the paint. I posted on Instagram yesterday that the primary focus out of all three of my channels, all four rather, is going to be Points Blank Travel this week. It's pretty much the last week of May. And I like to finish strong when it comes to production. And I'll probably start recording some of the videos for the following week when I'm out of town. So I'll have stuff to drop for you guys and ladies. And starting in June, I have like 5 interviews to do on my other channel in June. Still going to be putting out content on here, but I just kind of want to get ahead of the game. If you have some video or content that you want to see me do a video on, hit me on Instagram. It's on the little scroll that's going across the screen at Points Blank Travel. If there's enough information to do a video, then I will be more than happy. I know Trevor, Tin Fulani, I think that's his name on here. He reached out about Bank of America deals. It's just not enough information. I could pretty much enjoy NC. Is that North? Oh, you telling Devin to enjoy North Carolina. So I'm not going to North Carolina. But I got to quit reading these comments. I'll be losing my train of thought, man. I forgot what I was about to say, man. Let me just read the rest of these comments. Maybe it'll come back to me. Yes, it was USPS. Okay. Congrats. I've been busy because okay, you're leaving for North Carolina Tuesday. Enjoy North Carolina. Have a great night. Why Love to Motivate. Thank you for tapping in, and thank you for becoming a channel member. Uh, Re-becoming a channel member. Uh, and with that, man, it's just a lot of good. Cause yeah, that's what I was talking about. It wasn't a lot to talk about with Bank of America deals. Uh, like, and what he was talking about, like the deals that they put in the offers, kind of like American Express, YouTube Experiment. And I could talk about it, but I could easily just call him. I gotta see, I gotta remember. I don't think I know he's some kind of way he still got my number, but I don't think he's still a channel member. But I could email him what he's asking for, or send him a DM. It's not enough info to do um, a full video on. So, but if you have anything you would like to see a video on, as long as there's enough information, I'll put it in the archives. I do have probably about 8 videos backlogged. It's probably like more like 5 now, because this was one of them. So we'll definitely be doing a lot of content. Visiting family I haven't seen in 5 years. I've been with Bank of America for over 17 years. Congratulations, man. Congratulations. If you've received a lot of good information, a little good information, and you're looking for a way to help the channel out, super chats are in full effect. There's a little $ somewhere down there. I don't really like saying that. I think I'm probably get back to not saying it. But a lot of people don't know. They want a super chat. They don't know where and how to do it. So I really don't promote the Cash App thing. But all of that goes back into the channel, equipment or whatever, stuff like that. So with that being said, man, if y'all don't have any more comments, I'm going to go ahead and shut this thing down. Which credit card company has best discounts and offers? Bank of America has some pretty good ones. American Express have. It just really depends on what you use. But I would say I tend to lean towards American Express more. As much as I want to use my Chase credit cards and take advantage of their stuff, and sometimes I have to just put my reasons why I gravitate toward American Express. So let me give you an idea. If I can go, and I need to forget about this, because if I can go to a restaurant and I got both cards in my wallet, I have my American Express Gold and I have my Chase Sapphire Preferred, I'm going to get 4 times the points with my American Express Gold. And yeah, I'm glad you asked that question, YouTube Experiment, because you just made me think about something. And I'm going to get 3 times the points with my Chase Sapphire Preferred. So if I was to book a hotel, because I can transfer Chase, and I've never booked a hotel. I need to look into that. I can transfer my Chase points to Marriott, and I can also transfer American Express points to Marriott. I'm going to earn the points quicker with American Express because I'm getting an extra point on dining than I am with the Chase Sapphire Preferred. But one thing I've not thought about up until this very moment, and I want to thank YouTube Experiment for even asking this question. I get 25% off with the Chase Sapphire Preferred card. So even though I'm earning less points, it could still be a better deal. So now I got to do that experiment. Thanks, YouTube Experiment. I'm going to do my own experiment. So, but I tend to, for some reason, gravitate. I have 9 American Express cards. I have a American Express Gold, Business Gold, Platinum, American Express Green, Blue Business Plus, American Express Everyday Preferred, American Express Blue Cash Preferred. I have American Express Hilton, Surpass, and American Express Marriott Boulevard. So that's 9 cards with American Express, and each of them serve their purpose. The one that get the least amount of play is probably the Blue Business Plus, where I get 2 Amex membership reward points on every purchase, and my hotel credit cards don't get a lot of play unless I'm actually at the hotel, because I'll give you an example. If I use my Hilton Surpass card, I'm going to get 6 times the points at restaurants, gas stations, and grocery stores. It's a beautiful thing. If I use my American Express Gold card, I'm going to get 4 times the points at restaurants, 4 times the points at grocery stores. If I use my American Express Business Gold, I'm gonna get 4 times the points at gas stations and restaurants. So, Rod, why wouldn't you use the Hilton card where you get 6 times the points over the American Express Gold or Business Gold where you're only getting 4 points? Well, being a master of my craft, I know that I can transfer my American Express points to Hilton at a 2 for 1 or 1 for 2. So for every 1 point I transfer from American Express to Hilton, I'm getting 2 Hilton points. Hence, that 4 points that I'm earning at grocery stores now turns into 8, and the 6 points that I earn using the Hilton Surpass card remains at 6. I'd rather have 8 points per dollar than 6 points per dollar any day. So, but then when I get to the hotel, it's a different story. I'm getting 20, 15, 20, 14 times the points if I use my Hilton card, and X amount of points if I use my Marriott card. So, all right, y'all, let me read these here and get ready to get out of here because it's air, and I don't want to get up and leave y'all. This air is starting to get to me. Yeah, Devin says he recently saved $31.50 using an Amex offer or American Express offer. MC says, I just left BLA after 20 years. Wow. And Devin want to know what's happening because he might be leaving them too. And I'm curious too now. They had too many fees, so I switched to save a little money. Makes sense. I have a business account at Bank of America, personal at Bank of America, and personal at Chase, and with other banks. Wow, sorry, I have 2 personal credit cards and a business credit card with them. It's always good to have relationships with banks, but sometimes these fees are getting a little ridiculous, and we have to do what we have to do. All right, y'all. Again, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. If you don't have any questions, now I forgot to say this, and it may be a little late, but I know people that come here quite often or frequently know. Just because I was talking about the Chase Sapphire Preferred Card and comparing it to the Venture Card from Capital One, you can ask about any card, Bank of America cards, City cards. Even if I don't have the cards, even though I don't have the cards, I'm probably knowledgeable on them. I may have had them at one point, or I just know about them because I do a lot of videos. So anytime you come into one of my lives, what I have on the thumbnail or the title of the live is what I've been thinking about or what I think is interesting, but we can always talk about what you guys want to talk about. So keep that in mind. All right, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. Hit that notification bell that's going to default to personalized. Make sure you select all. Hit that thumbs up button, ladies and gentlemen. The like button, it does help the video get pushed out to people that may be looking for information like this, and it also helps the channel out with engagement. Also, tell somebody about the channel. I'm not saying share it on YouTube. I'm not saying share it on Instagram. You could tell them about it because they may not read it if it's on Instagram or YouTube. But if you're talking to them and you have a good rapport with them, tell somebody about the channel because I guarantee you're going to find very few people that are not interested in traveling for free. Please check out my other channels on the Points Bank Network, and I'll go over them at the end of this. But you do have Investing with Rod, which is the newest baby on the block, and you have the Points Bank Experience, where you're having a rough day, you come over there, you get to take a little load off and not be as stressed. I did start a new podcast recently on that channel, the Rod and Tawana Vet Show, where we're talking about everything. MC's been over there a couple times. Why Loves and Motivates been over there. Meet and I, Griffins, we talk about everything. So check out all those channels. And as I end each and every live stream, shoot for the moon. If you don't make it, you'll be amongst the stars. I can guarantee you. I will be coming at you soon, dropping more heat, dropping more fire, dropping more knowledge, but more importantly, showing you how to travel around the country or around the world for little or no money out of your pocket. Hope you have a great rest of your Sunday. Hope you have a great rest of your extended weekend, if it is extended for you. And stay tuned, man. The block's about to get hot because I'm about to be dropping more heat than you could ever imagine. And with all that being said, let me pull this up real quick like Actually, before I do that, let me do this. Let me do this here. This is, speaking of the podcast, just to give y'all an idea, that's the new podcast on the Point Blank Experience, the Rod and 20 Vet podcast. That was the thumbnail for episode 1. And on Investing with Rod, we did this live stream today. Investment Stack Up 2024. Make your money work for you. Be your own bank. Let me take this banner down so it's not in the way, covering everything up. So, I mean, these are the things we talk about on those 2 channels. Investment Stack Up on, and you got the logo, well, one of the logos, IWR Investing with Rod. And on the podcast, like I said, we just talk about whatever we feel like talking about. And this past week, we had another special guest, Angie Pooh, 215 channel. Actually, hey, we got a Vid Yours in here, man. That's the life of the party. Boy, Vid Yours was at my last podcast, man. She had me cracking up. And she did an interview last night, her and her husband, Timmy, with House of X Entertainment. Man, they had me rolling.